I've been on Skillshare for a while now. Long enough that I can tell you the honest version, not the first week excitement version. I've actually used this thing regularly, and in 2026, with so many learning platforms competing for your attention and your subscription budget, I think it's worth taking a real look at what Skillshare actually delivers. Who's it genuinely built for, and where it still falls short. But before we get into the full review, I want to talk about something I've been doing lately. Because it's actually relevant to why I'm still on this platform after all this time. I finally learned Procreate. I took a class on Skillshare for illustration and design, and what surprised me wasn't the tool itself. It was how quickly I actually started making things I was proud of. The class was built around project. From basically day one, I was building brushes, working through compositions, producing actual work instead of just watching someone else do it. I finished the class with a small portfolio of pieces I made myself. That hadn't happened with any other approach I tried. Skillshare has creative classes taught by world-class creatives, professional illustrators, renowned graphic designers, successful entrepreneurs. It really is one of the best places to learn a creative skill or pick up a new hobby. If you're looking to reconnect with your creativity and maybe avoid some of the brain rot we're all fighting, Skillshare is where humans come to learn from other humans. And right now, the first 500 people to use my link in the description or scan the QR code will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. All right, let's get into the actual review. Skillshare is an online learning platform, but describing it that way undersells what makes it different. It's not trying to be a university. It's not trying to replace a coding bootcamp. It's specifically built around creative and professional skills. Things like illustration, animation, graphic design, photography, brand building, writing, video production, and a growing amount of content around how creatives are actually integrating AI tools into their work right now. The catalog is massive, tens of thousands of classes across a wide range of topics. But the platform has a clear identity. It knows who it's for. And that's actually a strength. You're not going to come here looking for a deep dive engineering class and find what you need. But if you're a designer wanting to learn motion graphics, a freelancer trying to sharpen your client communication, or someone who has been meaning to actually start something creative and keeps putting it off, this is exactly the right place. But let's be honest, how does it really feel to learn here? See, one of the things I've always found frustrating about online learning is the passive lecture format. Someone talks at you for, 40, 50 minutes, and you take notes, and 3 days later you remember almost nothing because you never actually did anything with the information. Skillshare is specifically designed to break that pattern. Most classes are short, usually 20 to 60 minutes total, broken into focused lessons, and almost every class comes with a project. The idea is that by the end, you've made something. That shift from passive watching to active making is genuinely the biggest reason I keep coming back. My Procreate work is the most recent example of that for me personally. But it's happened with other classes too. I've walked away from classes on brand identity and content writing with things I actually put to use within the same week. The class quality does vary, and I'll be straight about that. Because the platform allows a wide range of instructors, not just big names, but working professionals who teach on the side. You'll find classes that are beautifully produced and some that feel more DIY. The upside is that many instructors are actively practicing what they teach. They're not career educators removed from the field. They're designers, photographers, animators, and marketers doing the work right now, which tends to make the content feel relevant in a way that more polished academic content sometimes just does not. There are also curated learning paths now, like structured sequences that take you through a topic progressively, if you prefer that, to picking individual classes at random. If you need a roadmap rather than an open catalog, those are genuinely useful. And speaking of that, the human feeling of this whole thing, there's a part that doesn't get enough attention in most platform reviews. But here, I really appreciate it. Skillshare has actual community built into the learning experience. You can see what other members are making, leave comments, ask questions in class discussions, and share your own projects and get feedback. It makes the whole thing feel less like studying alone and more like being part of something. That experience varies depending on the class. Popular ones with large member bases have active ongoing project feeds that are genuinely inspiring to scroll through. Smaller or older classes can feel quieter. But when the community is active, it adds a real layer of value that most platforms simply just don't have. Okay, so about the price. Skillshare runs on a subscription model, monthly or annual, with everything included either way. The annual plan is significantly cheaper per month, so if you're going to use it regularly, that's the smarter option. Honest question is whether you'll use it enough to justify the cost. My take is if you're someone with a running list of things you want to learn, and most creatives and freelancers are, the value is genuinely there. And if you want to find out for yourself, the first 500 people to use my link in the description or scan the QR code will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Now go and drop a comment letting me know what you've been learning lately. I'll see you in the next one.